Welcome to Linked HR. We hope you enjoy this group as much as we do. I'm Dr. Chris Wildermuth, the Chief Evangelist and Head of Moderation for Linked HR. This presentation includes some best practices and tips to help you make the best of your Linked HR experience. Linked HR was founded by Olivier Topin, an expert on social networking and group building. Please contact Olivier if you would like to sponsor one of our events or one of our announcements. First, please visit the Linked HR webpage. We have designed the webpage to house our resources, moderator blogs, and our group rules. Linked HR is supported by a great group of professionals who give up their time to moderate the discussions. You may meet our team at our webpage. To go straight to our group rules, please go to the address on the screen. Over time, we have honed these rules so that Linked HR can be a safe and vibrant and great place for the professional development of our field. We ask that you please read our rules before you post. Once you familiarize yourself with the group rules, we hope you participate actively in our group by entering discussion items and, most importantly, by participating in other member discussions. That's how we all learn and teach one another. You may also access summarized group rules if you go to the first page of Linked HR on the LinkedIn page and just click on Group Rules. And you should see specific group rules for every one of the subgroups as well. This is the page you see when you first enter Linked HR. You can start a discussion, quickly preview the latest postings from other members, and you can see the most popular discussions below. To enter a discussion, simply click on the title and enter a discussion topic. For instance, I entered there, does diversity training work? Please make sure to add more information or details to help members understand your question better. If you wish, you may enter a link for additional information. Just click on Add a Link and then enter the URL under Add News, and make sure that you also click on Attach and Share. That leads me to an important group guideline. Please make sure that your discussion items are self-contained. This basically means that your discussion items should be clear even without any resources attached. Links are welcome, but they shouldn't be the discussion. Now, what if you only want to post a link, perhaps to a good HR resource? It could be a presentation or a blog or an article, and you really don't want to add anything else. You just want to add the link. Well, in that case, we ask you to join our resources subgroup. That's where we hope our members are going to find quality resources such as good blogs and good articles and presentations and videos and YouTube films and whatnot. Also, just like resources is a subgroup, we have many other subgroups, and that's an important tip. You're going to get the most of Linked HR if you actually join a subgroup in your area of expertise, in the area that you're most interested in. Because the subgroups are much smaller, the discussions can be quite interesting and very focused, very targeted on your area of interest. For instance, on the screen you see Organization Development and Training, Linked HR EMEA for Europe, Middle East, and Africa, and our latest subgroups, Linked HR Think Tank, which is very specifically for professional development, very serious discussions for HR professionals, and then Linked HR Higher Education and Research for researchers inside and outside academia, and also for professors, either full-time or adjunct professors or people who teach HR. To join a subgroup or to find a subgroup for you, just click on More and then Subgroups, and this is what you would see. Then scroll down until you find a subgroup that interests you the most, and you can join several of them. Now, if you wish to participate in a discussion, which, by the way, participate in somebody else's discussion is even more important than posting your own. There are so many great questions that are just waiting for your expertise, waiting for you to answer. So if you wish to do that, just click on the discussion item and then click on Comment. Now, here are a few tips so as to be most successful. First, ask a real clear question. Oftentimes discussion items are not successful because our members actually share information but they don't really ask anything. So people read your information but they have nothing to say. A good discussion item, a successful discussion item, very clearly invites participation. A second tip is ask intriguing questions, not obvious ones. And in fact, you might even take a look, scroll down on the various discussions posted before you came in and see what is normally asked. You don't want to ask for the 1,000th time, what is important in HR, or what do I do to join the field, because these are the questions that are always asked, and you can go back and see what people said in the past. So ask creative or different or new questions that advance the professional development of your colleagues. One tip or one request is please refrain from asking general networking questions. General networking questions such as, oh, I don't know, happy holidays, or what do you think success means, or what's important to you, just questions to ask people what they think. Those types of questions would be best served in the Networking Live subgroup of Linked HR. A third tip is ask a question for which you do not know the answer. If you actually want to just share information, it's probably more appropriate to do that in somebody else's question or in the resources subgroup. But if you're actually entering a discussion item, ask something that you don't know and see what people have to say. Now, many of our colleagues join Linked HR to either look for a job or to post jobs. And if that's your case, we welcome you warmly. Please post HR jobs in the jobs area of Linked HR. Now, what if you have a non-HR job, as many of our members do? In that case, we invite you to join the Job Center subgroup, which was designed with job seekers and recruiters in mind, specifically for non-HR jobs. If you're a job seeker and you wish to post your qualifications, whether they are for HR or non-HR jobs, please do so in the Job Center as well. And recruiters and employers, we invite you to visit the Job Center subgroup to see maybe your perfect candidate. Now, as you can imagine, Linked HR makes us very proud. It's a fabulous resource, but it's also challenging to moderate a group with more than 300,000 members. So how can you help? Well, you can be part of the solution. Here's what you can do. When you go on Linked HR, notice that you can flag items as promotion or job, or simply let us know if something is not appropriate. You can also click like on discussion items that you really enjoy, that you think follow our guidelines perfectly and advance our field. And the more people click like on a particular item, of course, the more it goes up. Of course, if you see something inappropriate or something that concerns you, feel free to contact me or any of the moderators. Well, that concludes this brief presentation. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoy Linked HR tremendously, and if you have any comments or questions or concerns, please feel free to contact me. Goodbye.